is up, guys? Sam from the Bye Forever family back with another war recap, this time in my home clan, Valar Morghulis. Week 3 action of the CWL, so delayed by 1 week. But as you see on the screen there, Valar Morghulis walking away with the victory, picking up their first win of the season, 99-98 over Emphatic Elite. Was a excellent war, hard fought on both sides, knockdown, drag out, whatever you want to call it. Um, excellent war, despite being delayed by a week. Thank you also to the coverage that went down. Lady B and Adam from Time to Clash, obviously streaming a lot of this war on the bye week, but let's jump into this one. Taking a look at the stats first, let's look at Emphatic Elite. They should be scrolling across the bottom of the screen, but as you see right there, Emphatic Elite did pick up one 11v11 and then 4 10v10s. Perfect on their dips, and then going right about 63% on the 9s, and going 4 for 7 10v11. So both clans doing a good job 10v11 this war. Nice hit rates. Valar Morghulis, unfortunately, not picking up the 11v11 this week, leaving one base, 1 starred. But the big swing in this one was the 10 gameplay, 7 of 22 for Valar Morghulis. Sorry, right around 33%. 8 for 9 on the dips, did miss 1 dip, so first dip fail of the season for VM. And then 4 for 8 on the 10v11s, and right about 83-ish% on the 9v9s. So let's jump into a couple of them. From this one, I am going to work my way from the bottom up in this one. I have been getting some flack. I have not been doing a whole lot of 9v9 recapping, and that's only because there's just so much 10 content to get through. So I am going to try to do a couple 9s on this one, because obviously they set the pace for the war. Am I right? I mean, 15 for 19 is nothing to snuff about. Good job to the VM9s, and also getting it done defensively. So we are checking out first here Iron Man, who is going on against J Rios. TM, I like this one. This is a little bit of a drag hit. Get away from those witches, please. But as you can see, Queen has stepped up after a wall break. She picks up 2 air defenses. Looks like she is also going to handle that baby drag in the CC with her ability. And there go the drags and a baby drag to funnel them in from this 2-2-3 side. So here we go. Go Iron Man, go. It does have a lava and a couple of loons in this one, so that's going to be an interesting to see where those come into play. Rages up those drags, pushing them through 1 breath. Queen is dead. CC loons as well as his own loons and that lava hound coming out here. Alright, trying to get to these air defenses, drops a rage spell there, and was just a little late on those loons coming in on that 630 side. Wanted those loons obviously to path up quickly to this last air defense. Doesn't happen, it takes down another drag, but the loons do finally get there, and looks like he is going to have enough to get through the back end of this one. We're going to 4x through the back end of the 9s, just because obviously I have a lot of 10v10 action to get to. Alright, so nice job Iron Man there. We will look at one more 9v9, and it is going to be Maan on 25 Riot Gaming. And I liked this hit, so someone suggested another of Maan's hits in this one, but I really like this one just because of the huge value that he gets on this Queen walk. So, you can see, Maan has dropped down his queen. He's got a Valkyrie and I believe a wizard to help funnel her, and she is going to walk from this 12 to 9 o'clock side. So, what I really liked about this one is just the insane value. So you can see Queen has walked. She's picked up 1 wizard tower. She's going to get a 2nd wizard tower, and then a 3rd wizard tower here. So just some great value on this, and minimal troop space use. And he has used a Valkyrie, a couple of wizards at this point, and his queen. And he is sitting at 20% of the base, drops this rage spell down and pops ability. So maybe a little late with the rage. Here comes the king. He is down. He is going to help Kiwi Walk funnel the queen in here. Test wall breaker had gone down, and in just a moment, here come the rest of these wall breakers. And now you can see queen will step in and pick up 2 air defenses here. So go Queenie go. She is taking her time, getting through air defense number 1, another cannon, an expo, and look at just the huge value. He has used just a couple of troops in this, and he has already had 50% of the base. Queen does step out, and look where she paths to. She's going to walk around the entire outside of the base, where she can grab the other 2 air defenses. So just huge. So 56, 57% of the base down before he even starts his Lalo portion here. So there go the Lava Hounds, as well as the Loons in this one, pushing his way through the base. Needs to get this enemy queen taken care of, being very, very patient. Is losing a few Loons here due to that patience, but drops the rage spell. Skelly is the queen when she's in a compartment that he knows is safe, and that is going to do it on this one. Drops a couple of back end Loons as well as some cleanup minions, but this one is toasted with a swag rage, a poison, and a couple of troops. It does use that rage just to get things done before he pops that enemy hound there, but huge hit to Maan in this one, and the Town Hall 9s getting it done this war. 4BM. Alright, so let's scroll up to the very top of this thing and check out one 10v11 before we jump into the 10v10 action, and it's going to be AM86 going in on Juan Dawn in this one. And what have we got? We've got some Lalo, we've got some Baby Drags, we've got some Valkyries, so a little bit of everything, just throwing the kitchen sink at this base. But haste spell is down. Here comes that Lalo, 2-finger drop on about, what is that, 10 Loons, a couple of more Loons on the Grand Warden. Gets a little bit of a CC pull, and I'm assuming a rage. Yep, so there's the rage spell. Did miss that northern side of Loons. Probably wanted them to get that rage as well, but unfortunately does not happen. But clears quite a few defenses and makes himself sort of a little funnel here. Going to pull out this baby drag, which CC handled that with a poison and a baby drag of his own. And then what have we got from there? Come on, get that witch. There we go. Alright, so a few more baby drags. Looks like he's trying to just pick up that percentage early. Mignon. Goodbye, Mignon. Second Mignon. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. So yeah, here we go. It's just a percentage grab at this point. There's the queen. So queen is down over here at about 8 o'clock. Looks like she is just going to go in and grab some percentage as well. Pop that ability here momentarily. There's that. She might grab that gold storage, but yeah, okay, so she got it. And then Valkyrie and Kings, here we go. Valkyrie, Kings, Rage, and a jump to the Town Hall. So here we go. Pushing in. The CC troops going to pull the Valks in. The heal spell is down, and then another Rage spell right over that Town Hall should push him through this one. So the Valks got to go deal with enemy Queen first, and then we'll work their way back to the Town Hall. King still has his ability. So with that Iron Fist, that should be it. There's the 50% with the Town Hall included, and a couple of more buildings will go down for some percentage. So very nice job to AM in this one, getting that one taking care of, a nice 57% on the 10v11. Alright, so on to this Savage 10v10 team. So let's find one first, and it is Sempre Fidelis going to be starting us off in this one. This base. So this base jumper, very, very well designed base, did take quite a few hits. I believe we had a fail on it, like a 98% time fail, and then a couple of repeats just did not go our way on this one. But Steve, Semper Fidelis, getting this one taken care of. for us, coming in clutch at the very end. So things were looking very good for VM in this war. If you guys tuned into Adam's stream, you would have seen that things were looking up. We're definitely leading on the 10v10 count, and then a costly dip fail and an emphatic lead 11v11 triple really made us so that we had to tighten down quite a bit in this one. But Steve and Agent stepping up at the very end, going with back-to-back 10v10s for us, bringing the count to 7, and really, really closing the door for us. So Steve is pushing in here with this queen, needs to get a rage or an ability down. There we go. Uses the ability first, drops that rage spell down, is going to get enemy king taken care of. Can he get enemy queen as well? He is going to get queen. He's got the poison down for this CC, but I think that CC might be the death of his queen here. Those witches, yeah, there goes queen. So this was an issue, obviously. Did not want to see queen go down there. Wanted her to carry on, but here comes these hoggies. And very nicely, the one positive about the queen going down is this has gone from a queen charge hog hit to more of that old school Mwasum hit where those healers end up on the hoggies. And so those hoggies are benefiting from those healers, and look at where they're at. There are no air defenses. So he is eating a couple of Sams in the core there, but the hogs and the healers are kind of protected. But we've got some really nice pathing here. Working his way, getting to the second Inferno, gets this last heal spell down, and look at that swarm of hogs. Just huge. Drops that poison, gets the skellies down. It is getting just a little sketchier. He does have quite a few defenses to get through, but the small pack of hogs eats the giant bomb, leaving the large pack of hogs to do what they need to get done. And that does it for this one. So excellent job to Steve. Nerves of steel, ice in his veins at the very end of the war, picking up this 10v10 for VM. All right, let's see where else that is. Mock. So Tweaks wasted going in night number 1, setting the tone early for the 10 team. On number 11, in and out here, going in with this Bow Witch hit from the 6 to 9 side. So there's the bowlers, there's the witches, a couple of giants going down. Looks like he's finding some outside Teslas there. Very nice, going to pull everything in. And Tweaks obviously coming in from the Town Hall side. So guaranteeing the 2. I'm pretty positive that this was a fresh hit. Normally does not ask for the scout when he is running these Bow Witch hits. But you can see he's got quite a bit in the core. Not probably as much as he would have liked. But King and Queen are in there. Pops King ability before the Inferno locks on. Unfortunately, still Inferno gets to the King. But he's got plenty walking around the outside of this base. No splash damage on the 6 to 3 side. So those bowlers and witches are going to be pretty safe. Queen is doing a nice job. She is lagging behind kind of everything. Wants her to take that jump spell. So as soon as she does, she's going to be in an excellent spot. Is going to, in just a moment, use that Skelly spell. There it is on that single target Inferno, keeping it busy, making sure it doesn't pop onto the Queen. Still has Queen ability left. Only a couple of defenses left. Pops Queen ability. There goes Wizard Tower, Bomb Tower, Inferno, and that is it. Queen basically clears out the core once she got into that compartment there. So excellent hit to Tweaks wasted in this one, picking up a very, very nice 10v10 for VM. And where are we going to next? Let's see. Brad, another dip. QC a dip. QC a dip. Robbie, aka Agent, and this was the other one. So like I said, Steve, ice in his veins, base number 9. Agent, ice in his veins, base number 15, very last 10 attack in. And I believe this is the base that we might have had the struggle on with our 11 dips, but Agent going in here with this very, very interesting Sui Lalo. So using the King to go in, and then obviously trying to get that Queen to work her way in. It's got the poison spell down for the CC. Queen takes out a Tesla and then somehow miraculously redirects her way in to this base here. is going to handle this Dragon CC, still has the Queen ability, and here we go. We're trying to get to the air defense. Would be great if we could get to an Inferno, but Queen is on low health. In just a moment, you're going to see that ability is going to be popped here. Would have been great if a couple more of those Uchers could have gotten in front of the Queen, but unfortunately Inferno is going to take her down before it goes down, but did get one air defense. So here we go. Here comes the Lalo, and he is just going to be sending it in from all corners of the sky. Lavas in, 3 lavas in on this one, and here come these haste spells in a nice semicircle, trying to push his way in to this base. Rage right there in the core, side by side rages. Skelly spell is down for the Queen just as the bomb tower goes down, and look at that, Queen is now down, and a huge pack of loons pushing their way to the back end of this one. One air defense is up, but that will not be enough. Robbie, aka Agent, determined to smash that base, and takes care of it. So huge 10v10 contributions from Steve and Agent at the very end of this one, pulling it out and getting us just enough to take home the W. So Matt, we are not going to check out that dip, but we will check out Kemperino. Campadino going in here against Mega Pedro with the Queen Charge Lalo. So very nice to see a couple of Lalo hits in this recap. Not that I don't enjoy the Queen Charge Hog hits, but it is getting a little bit old. Am I right? So gotta see something a little bit different. These base designs definitely something a little bit different. I believe comment that Adam made on stream talking about you've got to do something a little different to throw off the attackers. But Camp's not being confused in this one. He's got his Queen charging in here. And this was actually a very, very well executed Queen charge. A very beautiful bit of work here with a little bit of wall breaker issues, but he did get it to work out eventually. But as you can see, Queen is charging her way in. He's trying to open up that section of wall by the town hall to let the Queen walk down. But that Expo is just being pesky. Finally gets a wall breaker to go to the outside. Small bomb. So he's wasted 3 wall breakers at this point trying to get this break to happen. And then finally is able to sneak in a couple of wall breakers. And as you can see, King went down to keep her pushing in, so she will pick up 2 air defenses here, as well as the enemy Queen. King, where are you going? You're supposed to be walking around the outside of the base. But he does get in front of the Queen, and then here comes this Lalo in from 12 o'clock and what, 2:30? Wow, 10:30. So haste spells in, hasting these loons into the Inferno. Is going to get that taken care of. Drops a rage spell, so going to push those loons in quickly to this second Inferno. Has another rage and a heal spell still left. Probably could have dropped that rage on that second Inferno. Does drop it a little bit late. Probably could have had it down earlier. Saved a few of those loons. But now everything is sort of pathing around this air defense. Finally, a couple of loons do break off, and that will do it for this one. So, another very, very nice hit. 10v10. Campadino getting it done. Queen Charge Lalo. Alright, so what else do we have here? Alright, so here we go. The next one, I believe we have 3 more left, but this one, One Day Sail, the leader, fearless leader of Valar Morghulis, going in against Smaug, and he is doing it with a little bit of a, I'm going to guess this is going to be a Queen Walk Bow Witch, and not a Town Hall 10 Witch Slap. But here he goes. Queen is down with her healers. I remember seeing this one live. There are some interesting things that happen in this attack. But here we go. One Day Sail moving in with that Queen. He's got a couple of witches and bowlers up towards 12, getting a funnel set, and he wants this Queen to walk down Towards 6 o'clock, you can see the Giants and the main bowler kill squad coming in. A jump spell should go down here in just a moment. And there is one troop not on the board right now. And where is his king? ODS, where is your king right now? Drops this rage spell down, is going to get the Inferno. There goes the king, and he does decide to go into this base. So there he goes. The second jump spell goes down. Those bowlers do eat a huge giant bomb. That could have been detrimental, but he does get the heal down. Look at King. Inferno is locked on, needs to get away from it, drops the rage, pops King ability. King does smartly run away from the Inferno stream. Queen does pop her ability as she works her way around the outside of this base, but now it's just a race to that Inferno. King and bowlers finally making their way back. King double takes it. He is pulling a Kobe Bryant there and double pumping this Inferno before he finally gets to it. It goes down. And from here, you can see Queen can reach everything. Now, we're going to 4x through this, but you're going to see how close this gets. Look at Queen right now, full health. Healers have switched to the bowler. She is down to quarter health before some bowlers pop to some spring traps. And that could have been a heartbreaker. But One Day still sticking with it and getting it done. So let's move on again. We've got two more, I believe. This one going to be Devon coming in with the huge Sui Lalo on this base. I have seen this base at least 4 times in the last 6 wars that I have warded. So I don't know. Glad to see it finally going down 10v10, but Dylan using a giant there for a little bit of distraction. A couple of loons come in early here. Heroes are pushing in, wants this queen to step up, take out a couple of key defenses, as well as handle this CC. You can see she's pushing in to the base. There she goes. She handles the archer. She's going to walk over, get an air defense here, and then basically her job is done, other than she needs to handle this CC. So Queen ability should be going off right about now. Baby drag will go down, big drag will go down, and then here comes the Lalo. So Laloing in from the 6 o'clock side, right where he started that Sui with a couple of loons, and then the loons are making their way counterclockwise around this base. Haste spells are down, rage spells are down, but you can see enemy queen is still up, does need to get her taken care of. The Lalo continues its way around this base. Another haste spell is down. You can see the loons are starting to run low. Needs to get this queen taken care of. Drops the Skelly spell. Unfortunately, those skeletons are not in the rage, so it's taking a little bit of time to get the queen taken care of. And I think he might have been watching that and not watching these loons, and the pathing got all kinds of crazy. But as soon as that wizard tower goes down, that will do it for this one. So Devon sticking with it, getting this one taken care of. Again, this is a base, took a couple of hits to get taken care of, but does finally fall to Valar Morghulis. So very nice job there. And now on to the very, very last hit of this recap. I promise I will keep this somewhat short. I know these 20-minute recaps are probably a little too long, but just so much action going in. So we've got Robbie going in again, picking up his second 10v10. Actually, I believe he picked this one up first, but completing his 10v10 6-pack in this one. So Agent is going to be going in another Queen walk into a Bow Witch. So the Queen is down at about 5 o'clock there. He's got some bowlers on the opposite side doing some nice funneling, getting some nice value here with these bowler skips. And then here goes those healers. Now Queen should step up and walk her happy self right from 6 up towards 9. And in a second, I believe we're going to see the big pack of bowlers go down here. So there's the golem out of the CC, 2-finger drop on all of these bowlers. The witches are over at 3 o'clock, and here we go. Push time to the base. Queen has done exactly what she's supposed to. Late King is in, and he's even got a few wizards in this kill squad to help deal with the CC. And here we go. Jump spell, rage spell, and he is just pushing through this base now. Look at the huge value that he gets on this double jump. Pops King ability, and a Skelly spell is down to distract one of the Infernos. Unfortunately, one Inferno did still lock onto King, but look at that huge, huge push from the bowlers. Absolutely annihilating basically all of the defenses on the inside of this base. Only a couple left standing. We will 4x through this because those bowlers are going to eventually die out. It's going to be on Queen to make her way around the base. So a huge walk from her starting at 5 o'clock, ending at about 2 o'clock. Nice job to Agent in that one, picking up the 10v10 6-pack. So that'll do it this week, guys, for the recap. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. Both clans now sitting at 1-2 on the season. VM hungry, and hopefully can stay on this warpath. Obviously, no bye week for VM. Got the bye week last week, but next week picking up a huge matchup with King Jeffery. Should be another cracker of a war. VM is sitting in the top 5 in 9v9 and 10v11 stats, and in the top 10 10v10. So even though we're sitting at 1-2 on the season, definitely a clan that can make some noise. So hopefully we keep this momentum going and we move on to the next one. So that'll do it for this recap, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Sam. Peace out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.